Hi, so my name is Stephanie Albarghouthi. I work for Rolls-Royce. I'm a mechanical engineer by trade. That's what I studied at uni. Now I am a technical service rep. I support airline customers basically on behalf of the engine manufacturer and keep planes flying basically. So if there's any issues or any technical queries, they would call us and we would give them advice on how to keep those aircraft flying basically. So how I got this job was I joined Rolls-Royce on the graduate scheme and the engineering graduate scheme, and basically through that we do like 3 different roles, and then we go into a standard role at the end of the grad scheme. So on the grad scheme, I found many opportunities to basically expand and understand my knowledge of the company and just gain some breadth basically. So I started off in performance. I did a lot on engine lifing and how basically the temperatures affect the life of the engine and make predictions about how long that would last. My second one was in capability acquisition. I actually did an improvement project. I got my green belt, and that's part of improvements in general. So you can get a black belt, which is like globally recognized, for example. So I did an improvement activity. I reduced the amount of people and time it took to do a check basically before engine delivery. And then my final role, which is kind of what gave me the incentive to go into my first role, was actually in systems design, and I was supporting a supplier. So I was supporting a Japanese supplier. I actually managed their technical reviews. I gave them advice, managed the Japanese guys that were in Derby and working with the company basically. And then I also got the opportunity to travel to Japan, which I guess is not a bad thing. So that was great. And then that basically took me into my first role, which was systems design and integration. So through that, what I did was basically help design systems, lead integrated project teams. So basically people that were in different parts of the company and bring them all together. And then, led more improvement activities, did quality investigations. If something went wrong, why did it go wrong? The root cause, so go into the mechanical and the design of the parts themselves. And now I'm technical service rep, basically. So that's been my career path so far. As I mentioned, Rolls-Royce has a lot of graduate opportunities, and at the moment it's mostly in engineering. I don't know how COVID's going to affect the numbers, but I know that the company still has openings, and it closed in November 2019, I believe, for the 2020 intake, but in essence, it will open up again soon. So we have apprenticeships, we have work experience, we have graduate schemes. There's a lot of opportunity to come and see what happens in the company basically and just be inspired. So the benefits of being a woman in the engineering sector, I would say, is being able to provide a different perspective. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of white male majority in the engineering sector. So a different perspective, a different way of thinking. And also just being able to have more of an impact because you get noticed a bit more for being yourself and unique. So my advice would be, don't be afraid to stand out and just do your homework. So when you give an opinion or give some advice, make sure that no one can say anything about it. So do some research behind it. So where I got most of my support in the industry, I would say, is from a lot of female role models that were in the company. So they just helped me get my grip on where I am, what the company is about, and kind of how to behave really. And then I also have male mentors. So I do have quite a lot of male advocates and people who help me. And one of my mentors is a chief engineer. So he actually gives me advice on career paths and what I need to do to get where I want to be. So yeah, anyone can be basically a support network. You just need to find those people around you. Thank you.